Have you ever wanted to know how many total Counter-Strike cases you've ever opened? Or maybe how many golds or reds? Or even how many blues have been dropped out of that total? Typically, to get that info, you'd have to go through your entire inventory history and take the time to load in and go through all of that data. But thanks to my homie Paul, this guy on Twitter, he made a Chrome plugin you can use to do exactly this, plus a whole website to even further break down all the info. Like using this right on Steam, you'll be able to see the total number of cases you've opened, how many of each specific rarity you've pulled from those cases, the number of cases you've opened since your last knife, the amount of cases it took you to pull your first knife, and then of course the individual gold skins you've pulled, plus more. With the website as well, there's so much really cool info you can see and visual breakdowns too. And to get started with it, all you need to do is go to the plugins page on the Chrome Web Store. I'll have it linked in the description below, and then add it by clicking that blue button. Now, it's worth saying, because I know people are going to ask in the comments, yes, it is safe to use. Paul is not stealing and selling your info. Otherwise, I would not be using this, nor would I be making content on it. Once you do that, though, you'll want to open up a new tab and navigate over to Steam to specifically your profile. And that's where you're going to activate the plugin. Now, real quick, before I get into the details, let me give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, Skins Monkey, who's giving you the chance to claim some free skins this Christmas. If you click my link in the description below to go to the site and click the Merry Christmas banner at the top, you can claim a free reward, which for users who have traded on the site will likely be a skin that you can instantly withdraw. Once I trade $10 worth of skins after this too, I can redeem a second one. On top of this, there's also the Santa's raffle tab, where you can claim another free site gift every day of the promo. And this can be anything from an even higher deposit bonus to XP to entry tickets for the big 13 skin giveaway, including a $1,200 Karambit. Go check it out now and get an additional free $5 to trade with when you use my code CAZE Gaming. Alright, with that out of the way, once you're viewing your Steam profile on Chrome, and keep in mind, yes, it does have to be on Chrome. If you use the Steam app, the plugin will not activate. Once you're here, what you want to do is open up your inventory page to specifically your Counter-Strike items. Now, keep in mind, I've got a lot of other plugins too to help me with my inventory, and I get other content on those if you're interested in that. But regardless whether you're using those or not, everyone's going to have this box up in the top right. And what you need to do is click this drop down and then click specifically view inventory history. That's where we're going to activate the plugin. Once the page loads in, you'll notice that besides the normal, viewing all the items in your inventory history, you'll have this loot spectrum section, this brand new section right here up at the top. And this is exactly what the plugin's adding basically. You can see this is what's going to tell us all the info we're looking to know. And in order to get all of that to show up, it has to go through all of the data in your Steam account. To make it start doing that, you're just going to click the load stats button right here. And once you do, you're going to see it's going to start pulling data from basically every single day that your Steam account's ever existed. It should go back all the way to the day that it was first created. And do keep in mind, if your account's really old like mine is, I mean, mine's only 2016, but if your account's even older than that, it can take a really long time for all this data to load in. So do be patient with it. If it does take a little while, that is completely normal. Okay, like 10 minutes later, everything's loaded in for me. And you know everything's loaded in once you see the C/search all of your skins. God, that's hard to say for me. But scrolling down slightly here, once everything loads in, you can see, boom, the number of cases I've opened, 693 since I created my account back in, what was it? October 21st, 2016, damn. And out of those 693 cases, 3 have been gold, 6 have been coverts, 22 classified, 109 restricted, 550 blue, and then it even tells me how many of the total there were stat track, 65. Wait, only? For the 3 golds that I unboxed, you'll see it was Specialist Gloves Mogul, a Falchion Knife Marble Fade, and an Ursus Damascus Steel. And it doesn't say like the wear or anything, although I do know these guys were battle scarred. Dude, I have not had good knife pulls or glove pulls. And then you can see the most pulled items over here on the other side. We got 30 P250 Ripples, 29 sawed-off Xanders, and 27 5-sided capillaries. Holy. Going back up here, you'll see just in the information area, cases since last knife, 27. Oh, wait, really? I've only opened 27 cases since I pulled my last gold? And this one's really interesting. It took me 537 cases before I pulled my first knife. Honestly, that's a really interesting stat to see. It's funny. It's like I had to open that many and then I pulled 3 within a period of like 150 or something like that. That's kind of interesting. Other than that though, that's all it will show you on Steam through the plugin itself. But if you're interested to see more, that's when you want to click this orange button. Doing so is going to take you to the Loot Spectrum website. That's Paul's website for all of this. And if I simply click analyze your pools right here, it doesn't look like it synced my data. All right, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Sync data. Keep in mind, you might have to do that a few times to get it to sync all your data. All right, now that it's got mine, it's loading it all in. You can see, we'll start off with this box here first. Out of the 693 pools, I can see each and every skin that I pulled, plus the date. So you can see my last gold here, the Specialist Gloves Mogul. I pulled these on 9/30/2023. Damn, so over a year and like a couple months ago now. And if I keep going down, let's see, where's my second gold that I ever unboxed? I want to find that real quick. Damn, oh, here it is. Falchion Marble Fade on 12/22/21. If I remember right, this was a a Skinport sponsored unboxing I did way back in the day. Super wild to see. You can go through every single unbox if you want. Going over to the box at the top right here, you got that same display that we saw on Steam. This just shows you that graph of how many of each rarity you pulled. Then you can press a little dot right here to toggle on the numbers. Right below that, you got your longest streak for each of the rarities. You can select the specific rarity right here, but of course, I think everyone's gonna put this to blue because, I mean, who's gonna have a streak for anything other than blues and purples? For me, that's 22 blues in a row. And just because I'm curious, for restricteds, it's 3. That took a second to update. For classifieds, it's only 1, dang it. For coverts, definitely only 1. Imagine, dude, if anyone has more than 1 for gold, that's actually nuts. If we come down a little bit more, the next box that's right below that, you can see how many of each case you've ever opened. So for me, my most open case is the Spectrum case, 263 of those. Then we got Danger Zone case, I've opened 90, Fracture case 46, and so on here. You can see everything. To the left of that, it's just another visual of kind of what we're looking at on the right there. This basically tells you for each rarity which case has given you the most of those items. So obviously, because I've opened the most Spectrum cases, that's where most of my blues have come from. If I go to purples, does this change? Nope, still Spectrum at 43. What about classified? Still the Spectrum at 8. Covert's definitely still Spectrum then too. Yep, and gold, is gold gonna be, gold's gonna be Prisma case. Okay. Following with what's below that, we got a couple of graphs here. This one tells you how many cases you opened each year. So you can see 2016 when I first created my account, 2, 2017, 15, 2018, 15, 2019, only 2, and then 2020 I opened 112, 2021 I opened 254, then 149, then 142, and then in 2024 I went back to opening nothing. Below that, it shows you how much you've spent each year. So 21 I spent 88 euros, 22 I spent 61 euros, 23 I spent 96 euros, and then 24 I spent nothing. And then yeah, there's gonna be more features and stuff coming soon. Of course, you can suggest them to Paul if you guys went on Twitter. I know some of you guys might have some really cool ideas for this site. And it is worth mentioning because not all of these boxes are free for everyone. To unlock them all, you can become a supporter of the site for only $2.20 a month. It's a pretty cheap and affordable thing if you guys do want to do this. 1, to help support, and 2, to unlock all the full features. And if you do use this, definitely put in code CAZE Gaming in the affiliate box here so he knows that I sent you. But yeah, this is pretty much how you can see all of your Counter-Strike case opening data. There's even this little recap here if you want to do. And I'll be honest, it is really well done, simple to use, and it's got some really cool features for what it is. Like I said, yes, some of it is behind a paywall, but I think it's completely worth it, especially at its cheap price for just supporting a creator in the community. Why not? Anyways, if you guys did make it this far, definitely make sure you guys drop a like, and of course subscribe if you're new. And if you do have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help you guys out. And yeah, with all that said, now whatever video is showing on your screen, the YouTube algorithm thinks you might like, so do me a favor and go check it out.